All right, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. And man, I'm gonna get right into this because this might be a long video. I got a lot of information to share. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is my Dallas trip. So I had a direct booking. It's my longest direct booking that I've ever had straight through my website. I'm gonna talk about that, the entire process from beginning to end. And then the last part, I'm gonna show you my website. I'm gonna show you how I created my website, my business cards, my flyers, everything, like how I get customers, basically direct bookings. So just so you know, everything that I'm gonna tell you is information only. This is just how I do things. Doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's the best. I'm just sharing it because some people have no idea where to start or how to get going. So I'm just gonna lay kind of like the foundation for you. It's up to you. You can use any website, any app, whatever you want. I'm just showing you what I do. That's it. All right. All right. So I had a direct booking with a customer. This was a couple days ago. I think it was on the 28th, 27th, 28th, something like that. So how I got this customer. So I posted a short video and I was doing a moving job going to Corpus Christi, which is about 150 miles. That customer, it's an older lady and gentleman. They already had a house in Corpus Christi. They had a few items at what I believe was the customer's mom's house, which I call her grandma's house. She had the big house. Just a few items. Didn't even hardly fill up my van. So I took my wife with me on that one. That was a direct booking, and that customer, I gave her my business card and she referred her daughter to me. So the daughter has a house in Dallas and or Dallas area, and she also had a few items at grandma's house. So it wasn't like a full move, it was just a few items. So she sent me photos of everything that I was picking up, and it was hardly nothing. So I told the customer, like, because I don't need a helper for that stuff that you have. So I'm like, okay, I could do the job by myself. So the customer booked me through my website, went through the whole process, and I did have a special request for the customer. I asked her if I could pick up the items the day before and then leave early in the morning. And I'm gonna tell you why I left early in the morning. So the customer did agree, and that's what I did. So I took my wife with me. We went to that same house. We picked up the items. It took like 10 minutes to load the van up, and then I came home. So the following morning, I left at 2 a.m., 2 in the morning. So the drive was, the actual city that I was going to was, I think you say Rowlett. I'm not sure how you say it. San Antonio to Rowlett, which is pretty much Dallas area. It's a little bit past Dallas. The drive was 4.5 hours, and it was 307 miles. I left at 2 in the morning. Why? Because traffic. That's the main reason. I could have left my house at 6, 7, 8 in the morning. I wouldn't have got home till about 10, 11 o'clock at night. It was a turnaround trip. I wasn't staying in Dallas, nothing like that. I was literally going there, drop off, and come home. So I decided to leave at 2 in the morning, which would put me there around 7:30. I think that was perfect. The customer was cool with that. And that's exactly what happened. So before I went up there, my van was, I think it was at 3/4. I like to start on a full tank. So I ended up putting $17 of gas in. That filled it up, and I can go 434 miles on a full tank. So based on the miles, 307 miles, I was able to make it there without having to stop for gas. I did fill up once I got there, and that cost me $67, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So after I filled up, I went to the customer's house. The customer's husband was there. I didn't want him to help me. They paid me to do the job. I told him I'll do it myself. I just don't feel comfortable doing that. He wanted to help me, but I told him don't worry about it. He just helped me take the washer off. There was a washer. Other than that, everything was super light, super easy. Everything went into the garage. So I didn't even have to go in the house. Everything went in the garage. So that job just, I mean, I did it. The unload was like 15 minutes. So that job took a total of about 5 hours. It was 30 minutes to load, 30 minutes to unload, 4-hour drive. So it's about 5 hours. So once I completed the job, the customer paid me through Zelle, and my total charge for the entire job was $530. The customer did give me a $70 tip, so I made $600 on that job. When I drove home, I did have to go through downtown Dallas. I did have an option of using the toll roads, but I think it was charging like $18 or something like that. And the drive up was like 4.5 hours. The drive back was like 5.5 hours. So it added like an extra hour. I think I left around 8 o'clock and I got home a little past 1:30. So that was awesome, man. I think everything went great. The booking process, the job itself, I really don't have anything bad to say about it. I will talk about it more when I tell you about my website and how it works and all that stuff. So I will explain why I believe direct bookings are better than gig apps. And I'll show you an example of that. So I made $600 on that job, and I'm gonna give you an example of why direct bookings are better than gig apps. All right, so I'm gonna try to get through this as fast and efficiently as I can. I am not gonna be breaking down every single thing step by step. I'm just, like I said, I'm just laying a foundation for you. I'm showing you what I do. It's totally up to you. You have to make your own decision, but I'm just showing you what works for me. So a lot of you guys know that I talked about starting my own website to try to build my own clients and do my own deliveries without having to rely only on gig apps and carrier companies. So it took me a very, very long time, probably like 3 months to create my website. I did it myself, no professional help, anything like that. And the program that I used was Canva. Personally, I like Canva. I think it's one of the best websites that you can use, especially for a small business. You can pretty much do anything on that website. So the things that I have through Canva is my business cards, my flyers, my website. I also make my YouTube thumbnails with Canva. And I have a rate sheet that I give customers for the job. That's how I give them my rate. And I give them receipts as well, all through Canva. So I ain't gonna lie, I am very cheap. I do not like paying for stuff. I try to do everything I can for free. Anything that's free, I'm interested in. I think the part that took the longest trying to build my website and business cards and all that stuff was trying to find things that are free. And that's really hard. There are a lot of websites that are free, but Canva just seemed to be the best. So on Canva, you can create business cards. They have an option. I think it's like a little a filter. You click on filters and you go all the way to the bottom, and you can check the box that says free. It'll show you every template that is 100% free. You can use it, no charge. A lot of the templates will have it'll say pro on it with like a little crown. That means you have to pay for that. If you do pay for it, which I did that before I signed up for Canva, I did pay for some of the logos, and you know, it's like $1. Like I think the most expensive one I saw was like $2. So it's not like super expensive. So anyways, my business cards, this is what they look like. And like I said, this is just how I do mine. You don't have to copy mine or anything. I'm just giving you an idea of how it looks. It was very important to put the QR code on there because that's the fastest way to go to my website. So you scan that QR code, it'll take you directly to my website. I also did the same thing with my flyers. It kind of same template as my business card. I just made it into a flyer. So same thing, you scan the QR code and it'll take you directly to my website. So that's what I use to promote my business. I give out hundreds of business cards per week and flyers as well. So my website, you can use Canva, you can use Wix, you can use GoDaddy. There's so many different websites you can use. Some of them are free. A lot of them, they will charge though. So I chose Canva because it's free, for one. And two, it was very easy to navigate and make the website. So again, you have templates. They have templates. I ended up going ahead and signing up for the Pro subscription. So the Pro subscription is $120 per year. I think it's well worth it. I did use my business card to purchase it. So everything I purchase for my business goes through my business account. So I ended up getting the Pro subscription, and that gives me access to everything on Canva. There's nothing blocked off for me. So my website, you know, you find a template that works for you. I'm not going to go over every single thing about it. I'm actually going to show you my website so you can kind of see what it looks like. You can actually go to it yourself. That's why I'm not going to go into great detail. You can see everything that I wrote. That was based on other businesses that I saw that do the same type of work. That's something you could do. Look at other delivery service businesses and see what they're writing on their website. And a lot of the things that I say that I do and don't do, and things that I carry and don't carry, I got a lot of those from gig apps. You go in the gig apps, their terms and conditions, they describe the same type of stuff. So that kind of helped me to put, you know, what to put in the website. So you have to do your own research, do your own thing. I mean, if you want to copy mine, you can. I don't care, but I'm just saying, I'm just giving you an idea of how I'm doing mine, and it's working for me. So I'm just going to show you the website. Like I said, you can go through it yourself. The first page, I think that's important. Like, you really want to grab the customer. So I do live in Texas, and people love the state of Texas. So you gotta, for me personally, putting that it's Texas owned is huge, and veteran owned as well is huge. Like, that's gonna grab a lot of customers. I've seen customers, when I hand them my business card, they're like, oh, veteran owned? Like, they like that. So that's just a way to grab the customer. And then those, everything on there is a template. It's a template. And only thing that I added, I uploaded a photo of myself on the first page. So on the second page is I kind of explain what I do, what I don't do. And I decided to put a video on the website because I know through experience that people don't like to read. Customers do not read. It's best to explain things through a video. So that video, I'm actually going to play it here. But like I said, you can check out the website yourself. I do have to update that video because I did trade my van in, so I have a different van now. I don't know what I'm going to do different, but I'm definitely going to make some changes coming soon. So my website will be down probably sometime next month. The next page is the how to book me, the booking process, which the easiest way to do it is scan the QR code, but they can also type in the link at the bottom. And then I also have my pricing. The pricing I kind of came up with myself based on my experience with the gig apps. And then, you know, it's a lot that goes into the pricing. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's based on my experience. And, you know, I wanted a rate that doesn't scare people away. You know, it brings them in, doesn't scare them away. But like I said, the way I do it, I give my customers a rate sheet. So this pricing is not guaranteed. It's just kind of like a starting point, you know, where they kind of have an idea of what it might cost. But I give them a rate sheet with a full breakdown based on the actual work. Again, this is all templates. All of everything that I wrote on here, I kind of got it from other websites, the idea. The disclosure, I got that from another website. It's good to kind of put a disclosure in there. I do have a contract agreement. I think I talked about that in another video. Everything's there though, so you can check it out yourself. The email is for business only and the phone number is for business only. So please do not email or try to call me at those numbers. That is for customers only. Additional information, like I said, this is the part where I kind of got that from some of the gig apps, things that I deliver and don't deliver, stuff like that. And then I just added a couple photos of some of the things that I've done. So it's pretty basic, nothing super special about it, but I mean, everything's there. And the video kind of explains how the booking process works for the customer. And before I show you that, I just want to let you know that the website that I use to do the booking process is called Setmore. And it took me months to find a free service where it's 100% free for customers to book me and for me to have a calendar where I can, you know, put the days I'm available and they can book me on that calendar, all that. It's really hard to find something that's 100% free. Almost everything I looked at, you had to pay for. I chose Setmore because it's free, for one, and for two, it had everything that I needed, like as far as the booking process. I am not promoting Canva. I am not promoting Setmore. I'm just telling you that's what I use. There are things I don't like. There are things I like. It is not flawless. It is not perfect. So that's why I'm not promoting them. I'm just showing you what I'm doing and it works for me. So you have to find what works for you. So my business email, I actually got it through Google Workspace. I chose Google because I already have a Google account, so it's very easy to sign up. I paid $12 a month for my business email. So you do have to pay for so on Canva, you have to pay for a website domain. And that, I believe, was, I don't remember the exact price. It wasn't super expensive though. I want to say it was like $30 a year or something like that. If I find out what it was, I'll put it on the screen. And then, so that was the website. Canva, I paid $120 a year for access to everything. The business cards, the flyers, you can print as many as you want. You select how many you want. They print it for you and mail it to you. Those range from 20 to 30 bucks, depending on how many you want. Again, I'm not going to get into all the details of it. It will take forever. But just know that I have a calendar. I put the days that I'm available, the times I'm available. I can book the job for the customer or they can book me. It just has everything I need. It actually gives the customer a confirmation number. They can schedule me, reschedule me. This is actually how it looks with a real customer. This is what they get through email. And it just looks very professional. And I was really surprised at the services that you get with the free service. So they do have a subscription. It does have more. I think it's more for like bigger businesses. I'm a small business and it works good. Setmore has no fees at all, 0 fees. And I also paid for extra storage, extra space. That is like, I think like 20 cents a month or something like that. I think I have like 500 gigs of extra space on my email. So I do everything through email. When I communicate with the customer, it's through email. I do that because it's a better way to track the conversation. So if there's ever an issue, the emails is going to be there. I don't like doing it through text or phone calls. I like to have it in writing. I do it through email. Rate sheet. So for the job I did in Dallas, I'm going to show you the entire rate sheet and how I broke down the charges. And I also send them a receipt as well, proof of payment. So here is the video from my website. And then when I come back, I'll show you guys my rate sheet and my receipt. Hello, my name is Chris, and I'm the owner and founder of Pittman Cargo Express right here in the great city and state of San Antonio, Texas. I started my business in January of 2023. I'm a proud veteran and I love helping people out. I use my 2020 Ford Transit cargo van to assist you with your deliveries. My sole purpose is to assist you with deliveries that you're unable to do or you have a vehicle that's not large enough. I have 10 feet of cargo space. Some of the items that I can pick up for you, whether it be at a store or Facebook, Marketplace, Craigslist, or you just need something from storage. My service is simple. You simply book me the date that you would like me to pick up the item. Once I confirm, I will provide you with the best rate possible. Everyone has that guy. Your lawn guy, your electrician, your plumber. Let me be your delivery guy. Now, I will show you just how easy it is to book me for your next delivery. All right, y'all. So that's the video. It just kind of explains how to book me. But I've learned so far through experience that the easiest way to do it, I do it for them. Like, it's a lot easier for me to book them. So a lot of times I'll just tell them, hey, I'll book it for you. Just give me your email, your name, your email, your phone number, the pickup and drop off description of the job, and I will book it for you. That's been easier. When you go on Step More, it's kind of self-explanatory. You click on, there's a little plus sign. You click on the plus sign. You select what type of job it is, delivery or moving, and then you just put all the information in for the customer. Once you're done, it'll send a confirmation to you as well as to the customer. I found that to be a lot easier, but the customer can book me themselves if they like. So just real quick, I want to go through the rate sheet. So that job I did in Dallas. So I give discounts to returning customers as well as referred customers. So if a customer returns to me, they're going to get a discount. If I have a customer that was referred to me by another customer, they're going to get a discount. So on this one, because the mom referred her daughter got a huge discount. So this is what my rate sheet looks like. And I created this through Canva. So originally, like I said, I was using Receipt Maker, but it just doesn't look like this. Like this is, I'm able to put everything I want on there. This was a moving job. Again, I told you it's a total of 5 hours. I only charge for the trip up. I can't charge for the trip back. So my rate per hour is $40 per hour. I did not have a helper fee. My helper fee ranges from $25 to $35 depending on the type of job. So that was $0 because I didn't need a helper. There is my one-time vehicle leasing fee. I did include that. It's $25. Special equipment fee. Very important. I think you should use that. Like I said, I got a lot of these ideas from other people. I do have special equipment. You know, who can carry a washer? You know, who wants to carry a washer without a dolly? The customer don't have a dolly. I do. They're going to pay for those items that I have. So I have dollies, furniture dollies, hand cart, blankets. I got ramps. You know, all that stuff is a special equipment fee. You need special equipment to move certain things. I have shoulder dollies. So charge people for that. So it's a $25 fee for that. I normally don't do stairs. There was no stairs involved, so didn't use that. And the big money maker is the miles. So again, what's different between direct booking and gig apps, like for TaskRabbit, for example, you can't charge mileage, but you could charge a leasing fee, and your leasing fee can cover your mileage. So it's just a word game. But for me, this is my business. I decide what I charge. So I'm charging mileage. So it's a long distance job, and I base it on my rate sheet. So the rate sheet, this is the rate sheet that I use. It's kind of standard. I actually got this when I was studying OTR. I don't know if this is still the rate, but I mean, it works for me. So this is what I use to determine how much to charge as far as the drive itself. So that came out to $400. So my total price for this job, so if you look at the moving job, the hours, I charged the customer $80. So I only charge a customer for 2 hours of my time. I discounted 3 hours of my time. So the discount was $120, which I think is huge for the customer. So technically it was $530 plus $120. I think the total was $650. That's the original price that I was gonna give her. I did discount her $120, which I think is huge, and so that brought it down to $530. The customer did tip me $70, which brought it to $600. So I mean, really, technically, I still made what I originally was going to charge, minus $50. So, but I did feel comfortable discounting like that because, again, this is a customer. The original customer referred this person to me. If it was not for that referral, I wouldn't even been able to get that job. So I wanted to give her the absolute best price that I could, where I could still profit, but she could save money. And I was very comfortable giving that type of discount. And I recommend that you show them. Like the way I did it on my rate sheet, as you can see, I put the original charge was $200, and I crossed it out and I put 3 hours waived, which made it $80. So I think that's huge when they can actually see the discount and see how much I'm, discounting this job. It's a great way to keep the customer happy and keep them coming back. So anyways, like I said, that's just how I do it. I know there's people that ain't gonna agree with it, but this is my business. I'm gonna run it how I want to. So my payment details is at the bottom. I did put at the very bottom that this is only an estimate. It could change depending on the hours, but no issue. So the price stayed the same. And I do provide my payment details at the bottom. This customer chose Zelle. I recommend Zelle. A lot of the other, I think PayPal is the only one that's free. PayPal and Zelle. Venmo charges a fee. Cash App charges a fee. A lot of these charge fees. So Zelle is probably the best one to use because they charge 0 fees. So if the customer pays you $600, you're going to deposit $600. There's going to be no fees taken out. So once the job is complete, I also use Canva to create a receipt. So the receipt, pretty much the same thing as the rate sheet. It kind of breaks down all the charges, and I just put that the customer did pay, so there's no issues. And very simple. I do track my direct bookings. I have a receipt number, so this is number 6. So I've done 6 direct bookings in the past 2 weeks, and the list is continuing to grow. So this is just how I do it. You do not have to use any template or anything that I do. I'm just telling you, this works for me. So it's definitely worth the investment. Wix is probably the easiest way to create your own website. I actually did create a website with them, but it's for something else. You literally just type in like what your business is about. You answer a couple questions and it'll generate the website for you. And you could just add photos. You might change some of the words or whatever, but other than that, I mean, it literally creates the website for you. So you can do it in one day. Canva is a little more hands-on. You just use the template and then you just kind of put what you want in there yourself. So I told you guys I'm gonna give you an example of why I think direct bookings is better, way better than gig apps. So number one is it's pre-scheduled work. So I know I say that a lot, but that is the best. It's nothing like having work on your calendar for the next week. Like I already know I'm about to make this much on this day and this much on this day. You can't do that with gig apps. Gig apps is you get up in the morning, you turn the app on and you just wait. You just have no idea what's gonna happen today, what you're gonna get, if you're gonna get anything. I don't like that feeling. So direct bookings is the best for me personally. The second thing is the control that you have. I control what I want to do. I don't do stairs. There's certain jobs I won't do. Like it's just, I'm not doing it. You control the pay, which is most important. The gig apps, you can't control the pay. It is what it is. I control the pay. I control what I charge for. TaskRabbit says, oh, you can't charge for mileage. Well, guess what? My business, I charge for mileage. Like, these are all pluses. So the job I did to Dallas, I charged $530. The customer gave me a $70 tip, so I made $600. I did get gas before I went up there. I only need $17 worth to fill it up. Made it all the way up there. I spent another, I think it was $67 up there. And then when I came home, I was down to a little below a quarter tank. So I ended up filling up again, right? So I can have a full tank. So that was $61. So I spent a total of $145 on gas. So 600 minus 145, my net for that day was $455. Curry, there was a curry order that came out, and it was from San Antonio to Dallas, about the same mileage. And that job was offering $411. So you have to deliver that and then deadhead back like I did. So that same scenario, same drive, San Antonio to Dallas, because it's a gig app, you can't control the pay. I mean, you could bid, but they don't give the bid to the highest bidder. They give it to the lowest bidder. So you're gonna either do it for $411 or less. If I did that job, that same job, and I did the gas the same way, $145, I would have netted $266 on that exact same trip. So it's a huge difference when you control the pay. I could have made even more money on that job, but like I said, me personally, I look at it as I couldn't have that customer without that referral. You know, I would have never even been able to make that money without that referral. So I feel obligated to give the customer the absolute best price I can. But at the same time, I could still beat out a gig app on the same drive. So that's my point. So anyways, I just want to share that, man. I absolutely love this. The most awesome thing that could happen is I start making enough money where I can invest in an app. Apps are very expensive. You're probably gonna have to hire an engineer because I don't know nothing about apps. You have to hire an engineer to keep it, you know, to build it for you, to help you run it. A app would be perfect if a customer could just download my app and they could book me moving jobs, deliveries, whatever. Everything's done through the app. They could sign the contract through the app. They could pay me through the app. Like everything. Like that would be awesome. That's my ultimate dream. I looked up prices on apps. I mean, they range from $20,000 to $50,000. They're not cheap. So that is something that is on the radar, but that's going to be some time down the line. But the whole point is what I'm doing right now, it works. It's not the best. It's not flawless. But it looks professional enough for me and it works. So a lot of you guys have been asking about how I promote my business. Again, I don't need to put no logos on my van. I really don't want to. I kind of talked about that before. Business cards, flyers, word of mouth, and customers are now sharing my information with people. I had one lady that I helped. She actually posted my website on her community page in her HOA community. I mean, that's huge right there. Like, you know, that type of promotion, she's helping me. So anyways, I just want to share that, man. This is an amazing journey. I know I probably missed a lot of stuff. It's so much information and I have very little time to do these videos. I've been so busy. So anyways, appreciate y'all sticking with me this long. I mean, I wish I could go in even more detail, but I just don't have time, man. I've been super busy. I gotta have time for my family and all that stuff, and my calendar is filling up like crazy. So to be honest with you, I don't even know how often I'm gonna be able to post. So it's very hard to make these videos. I have like short windows of time to do this stuff. So I probably left some stuff out, but I just wanted to give you guys kind of a foundation of what you can do to start your own website or how to create business cards, all that stuff. It's 101 ways to do it, but I mean, this is just how I do it. It works for me. I just want to share it with you. I do have more information, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like I said, you can definitely check out the website yourself and just kind of use that as a template to help you. So anyway, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch y'all on the next one.